Good morning, everyone. I'm so sorry that I can't be with you this morning for your conference, but I was literally signing the UNCTAD host agreement with the Secretary General of the UN Conference for Trade and Development, Dr. Kitui, as your conference was starting. I do hope that these few remarks will let you know that you were not out of sight or out of mind. To quote from the Barbados 1994 Program of Action for Small Island Developing States, and I quote, "The survival of small island developing states is firmly rooted in their human resources and cultural heritage, which are their most significant assets. Those assets are under severe stress, and all efforts must be taken to ensure the central position of people in the process of sustainable development," unquote. We continue to subscribe to that view and to the SDGs and the Agenda 2030. Barbados' Sustainable Development Policy, established in 2002, embraces quality of life as a primary criterion comprising economic, social, cultural, and personal factors that go beyond mere income earnings as the overarching goal. In the midst of a pandemic, UNESCO has launched a 2-year process to develop the first global recommendation on the ethics of artificial intelligence, a process which has the capacity of helping major researchers, laboratories, academic institutions to work together to achieve the common goal of the health and the well-being of humanity. But this is a process that must be embedded in common values and principles to which we have all contributed to articulate concrete policy measures guiding the ethical design, development, and deployment of artificial intelligence at the service of all of humanity. UNESCO's launch of a worldwide public online consultation on the ethics of AI in order to gain feedback on the text of the first draft of the recommendations is therefore very much welcomed, particularly now as it is aimed to involve as many voices as possible in order to develop a comprehensive, inclusive, and pluralistic text. My government is pleased to host this first virtual sub-regional consultation, as it is on the ethics of AI. We are a country that has already been engaged in this discourse on a number of different levels in public debate in Barbados. We thus fully subscribe to the importance of obtaining a wide variety of opinions from different stakeholders and from the technical community, from academics, from the scientific community, from young professionals, civil society, the private sector, government agencies, and indeed members of the general public. Today's launch of a consultation on this draft recommendation literally brings together from the Caribbean experts on bioethics, ethics of technology, scholars whose work is directly related to artificial intelligence and the impact on society and the economy. This is a very welcome process, as I've said, because of the critical importance of assessing mutually beneficial methodologies of working collaboratively in order to reach sustainable solutions. A lot of words, but at the end of the day, what we agree on, that no one people, no one community, no one country should be left behind in this world. That's all it says. And therefore, we are, at this point in time, willing to play our role for the achievement of that goal. For us, the Caribbean is a space where we understand the value of investing in people, for that is our most valuable commodity. And given our history, we have no alternative but to put people always at the center of our development and the equality of opportunities for our people, given the scarred nature of our history in its postmodern development. The draft recommendations contain a number of areas which absolutely resonate with our values as well as our vision. Barbados has, for example, ensured that we have come together, not just at this point in time to tell you what our government stands for, but if we recall that our government in particular launched a covenant of hope that is fundamentally about values and principles, and from that flows our policies and our programs. We are therefore, in our view, more than ready to advance the dissemination of the artificial intelligence processes, products, and programs in a wide variety of areas, so long as it meets our values. Those areas can range from health to education to employment to food security to climate justice to cultural diversity, all of those areas. But at the end of the day, what must it stand upon? A set of values and principles that, as I say often, must matter and remember are critical to all that we do. The recommendations, therefore, that come out of this consultation, we hope, will have at its core moral leadership, because at the end of the day, technology is but a tool, but human beings are guided by the values and principles of who we are. I wish you all the very best in this consultation and look forward to seeing the outputs, not just from the Caribbean region, but globally, because there is no doubt in my mind that going forward, it is that tension between values and the power of technology that will save humanity. I thank you.